Oh my god, Claire, look at all that filth on you. Shish. You've been through the ringer. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil 2 Remake. I do like that as the game progresses, your character gets filthier and filthier because, yeah, they've been going through a lot. Have everything that you could think you would need. And also, I am going to remap my guns to very specific places so that I can quickly swap to a different gun. This is going to be rough. But it doesn't seem like anything's going to happen. Well, that's good.
What the hell is this thing?
That was my husband.
She is my creation! Oh!
William! I should have killed him while I had the chance. I don't know why, I just couldn't do it.
He was your husband.
Honestly, we were more married to our work than each other.
What about Sherry? How could you just leave her all alone while Raccoon City burned to hell?
I couldn't let my daughter grow up in a world with a G-virus in it.
But that's no excuse. Leave her. I got this.
Sorry.
No. I got this. You should take care of Sherry.
You don't know what you're up against.
I have a pretty damn good idea.
Whatever you do, don't stop until it's finished.
Trust me. This ends now.
Ooh. Hello, G3! What an opening to a boss fight. You get to see it mutate in real time and also deal pretty mortal wound to Annette Birkin. And also, of course, the big reveal that, yes, this is William Birkin, fully mutated by his own creation. Ah, such a sad story. I cry every time. I think my favorite part is Annette's reasoning for leaving Sherry out in the middle of Raccoon City on fire. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. G is dangerous. Ah! Do you see how dangerous G-Virus is? Holy shit! The G-Virus is dangerous. If it gets out, humanity might be lost. And unfortunately, Annette was the only one who knew how to take care of Birkin. But I think we're well versed in how to at least stop this monster. I mean, probably not kill it, but at the very least we know how to take it down. Acid rounds are your friend in this fight, as well as the spark shot. My suggestion would be, hit him with an acid round to stun him, and when his eyeballs open, there are 3 of them, 2 on the front, 1 on the back. Taking out the 3 eyes actually unleashes a heart full of eyes. This is where the spark shot comes in, where you can deal the most damage. If you hit him right there in the heart, when it's fully exposed after popping the first 3 eyes, as disgusting as that sounds, you're dealing max damage. In fact, Okay, yeah, we're in phase 2. When you see him rear up and be like, all right, now I'm serious, you know you've dealt enough damage. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. What I really like about this fight is just how ruthless it can be. This is the boss that reminded me, oh yeah, Resident Evil does adaptive difficulty because I got mulched the first time I fought this thing. Depending on your skill level, the difficulty will go up or down. Oh, there's phase 2, my apologies. If you're doing really bad in Resident Evil 2, the game takes pity on you. It will actually go easier on you. This is the fight when you figure that out. That's dangerous, by the way. He takes off an entire panel off a wall and tries to hit you with it. If you're anywhere close to that, you could just say, oh, hi, Danger. What's up, Danger? Stop! Oh, disrupted the spark shot. That's about the only difficult part about this fight. Just having the spark shot not be able to fully burst kind of ruins the ebb and flow, but thankfully, you can still get pretty decent damage on it even if you didn't hit the heart. Definitely aim for that, though. I am getting rocked. Another example of the difficulty, just adjusting to my skill level. I've been doing pretty decently in this game. The game thought, why don't we make it tougher for this loser? And so they did. He should actually be pretty close to going down. This should do it, actually. What? Oh, well, if I actually aim correctly. Woo! And there's your G3 fight.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine.
That fight could have gone a little better, but it is a hard fight, especially for first-timers. I got rocked, like the first 3 times I tried to fight this thing. First time it caught me off guard because I didn't expect it coming through the ceiling, and then everything else after that was just figuring out its attack patterns and how it really deals the most damage to you. Those swipes can take you from fine to orange caution. It's ridiculous how powerful this thing is. But that is the power of the G-Virus. It can't escape this facility, otherwise the world is doomed! Okay. Now, I really do like this. I was very curious to see how they were going to translate old G-Mutant versus new. I was curious how they were going to bring it in. Because this was a very intimidating boss in the old game. And they made it just as intimidating here. So good on you guys. Also, it just looks really threatening. I gotta say, every form of William Birkin here has looked awesome. Gruesomely disgusting and, oh, all the fleshy bits. Gross.
Gotta get back to Sherry.
Hopefully Annette was able to carry herself with all of her broken ribs and possibly a few punctured internal body parts. Let's just, run as fast as we can back to where Sherry is. I mean, we don't have anything else to do. I will say this would be your final opportunity to check things. You won't be able to go back to the office where we got the G sample, but at the very least, you can go back to the eastern hallway and find anything there, because as soon as you go see Sherry, you won't be able to turn back. Or maybe I should say, you shouldn't try to turn back. Man, Claire, you're such a badass. They even did the camera angle where they're filming the monster in between your boots because you're ready to kick some ass. I love that scene.
Hey.
I knew you'd make it. My mom needs help.
Annette? Sherry. How are you?
Okay. But you don't look so good. Mommy?
Hey,
to look at the screen. Oh, thank God.
So Sherry's gonna be all right?
She'll be weak for a little while, but... yes. She's free of the G-virus.
Did you hear that?
What happened to her?
She was attacked by the monsters.
Don't worry about me. Take my daughter to safety. I'm sorry, Sherry. For everything. Your life is what is important.
We can't just leave her here.
You're right, we can't.
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected.
What does that mean?
It's a self-destruct code. In case the G-virus leaves the building. Please. Save my daughter.
No!
Sherry? Sherry, just say goodbye to your mom. Mom, please say goodbye. Please, Sherry. Listen. She loved you, okay? You really gotta get going. Come on.
You were right about this jacket. I'm so lucky to have you.
So we can talk more about that later. We gotta hurry now. Come on. Sherry, can you walk faster?
Yeah.
I don't want to rush you, but we have to go.
Self-destruct sequence.
I'm okay with that scene. Even though Annette Birkin, as she even mentioned, she was married more to her work than her actual husband, she did still care about her daughter. And that's pretty much what Sherry wanted to hear and what Claire was able to confirm for her, as well as Annette's actions right at the end. It's very nice, and it offers a bit of closure for Sherry and Annette.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Attention.
Sherry, your whole family is getting closure in this episode. That sucks. Well, hopefully we can get out of here so you can live the long life that you promised your mom you would have.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Claire?
Yeah?
Thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me. I'm really glad I met you.
I'm really glad I met you too, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Aww, saying thank you for the person who supported her through this entire endeavor. Aw, you love to see it. Well, now I really want to get Sherry out of here.
Attention.
Shouldn't be too difficult, right?
Sequence initiated.
Well, that self-destruct sequence. Just going with the formula, I guess. We don't know how to get rid of this disgusting place filled with viruses and monsters, so what do? You blow the whole fucker up. Exactly, background. You know what to do. This is what I would say probably your last chance to change around your arsenal. Bring what you think you'll need. In fact, definitely bring what you think you'll need. There's a few obstacles leading to the ending here, and I normally just prepare for the worst. Okay. On the bright side, though, you don't need the wristband anymore. So that's pretty cool. Now, I'm actually going to let this run through a little bit. One, because it's very harrowing and there's a little bit of dialogue between Claire and Sherry. But also, I really like the song that plays during this escape sequence. Alright, let's go!
Minutes until detonation.
Sherry, run!
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt this music session to say, 3 Ivies? Right there? Are you mad? You can run past all of them, but I will say that blue herb I pointed out to you is a trap. If you pick that up, the Ivies will have had enough time to actually get up and attack you. Never go for that blue.
Of course. Stupid thing's locked.
Hold on.
Oh, there you are, Sherry.
Sherry, what are you...
I think I can open it from the other side.
I kind of love that, where she can be as far back as possible. The Ivies aren't going to attack her, they're always going to attack you. And you check the door and it's like, ah, god damn it, but then she's like right behind you and it's fine. So, yeah, Ivies being your last wall in order to get out of here is a pretty mean trick. But, you know, we've been ramping up difficulty slower and slower. Why not make the enemies with insta-kill attacks be the last thing you see on your way out? You can easily kite them around this square here, but be careful because if they change trajectory... So anyway, that's what happens when you get attacked by an Ivy. Use a sub-weapon or you die.
Hurry, Claire!
Nice work, Sherry.
God, I hope another blonde that somebody tries to save in the future becomes a part of the experience and helps out the main protagonist. I hope she's the president's daughter.
Sherry, you hanging in there?
I'm right behind you.
Atta girl. Think we're almost out of here.
Okay, that's another scene where if you are so far ahead of Sherry, she still gives you confirmation saying, I'm right behind you, and she's like 2 rooms behind you. It's really funny. You never have to worry about Sherry, so don't panic. Okay. I think I have enough.
8 minutes until detonation.
Oh boy, here it comes. I will say, once you get to this point, you want to have 2 open inventory slots. Trust me on this. Because if you don't, you're going to be kicking yourself right about now. They still have you use it.
What are you doing?
I gotta get this train moving. I need you to stay right here, okay?
Okay. I promise I won't move.
Good.
Be careful.
Always.
Holy shit, Claire's knocking out badass heroin lines every now and again. I love it. You want the 2 open inventory slots because they give you a special reward for having it. A freaking minigun. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on so I can get that beauty.
Okay. Alright. Did something. Okay. Alright, it's working.
Claire!
What? Leon? You're down here too?
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Look, you need to get out. Fast!
I know. I found a way out. I think we can all make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Don't worry about me. Just get out of here.
Leon! Leon! Damn!
Hey, Leon is alive. We just haven't heard from him in a while. That's okay. We got a minigun. Be sure to shortcut it wherever you want. And, yeah. Something big's coming. You gotta be prepared. That's why they give you a big-ass gun. Of course!
Why can't you just die?
Precisely, Claire! This is a combination of dog form Birkin and its previous form from the A scenario of Resident Evil 2. This was awesome when I first saw it. Instead of having two separate phases, they put both of those into one monster. And it is a bastard to fight. It climbs the walls. It ravages the entire fighting arena. The best thing you can do is wait for the eyeballs in the heart to steadily grow back. But the thing is, when you shoot them, he doesn't stay stunned. In fact, it might piss him off even more. The minigun is here to help you out just in case you didn't bring enough ammo. It's a security blanket, so to speak. What you want to do is wait patiently for all the eyeballs to grow back, because that's the way you deal damage. Even if you attack his main body, it doesn't do nearly as much damage as taking out the eyeballs. You can actually knock him off the wall by hitting his weak spots while he's climbing up there. If he ever does climb up the walls, be very careful. Sometimes he'll jump straight to your position, sometimes he will jump on top of the train, but most of the time you can just run out of the way and it'll be perfectly fine. Hand grenades are your friend in this fight, because they destroy so many eyeballs all at the same time and deal so much damage. In fact, they dealt so much damage, the fight's over. Beating this fight with plenty of time to spare will grant you an achievement. Good job. You just beat Claire Scenario A.
It's okay. I'm here. We're getting out of here. So what's the first thing you want to do when we get out of here?
I want to see where you live.
Good. I take a shower.
Yeah.
Really? Not bad. Oh yeah.
Claire,
Leon! It's so good to see you.
I told you we'd make it, didn't I?
You did.
Where the hell were you, Leon? You took the entire game just to show up at the beginning, the couple episodes in, and then right at the end? Sheesh, my dude. Well, at least you made it. You know, that makes me think, what on earth was Leon doing while Claire was taking out William Birkin and everything else that was happening? I mean, Mr. X was roaming around. Did Leon somehow hide from Mr. X the entire time? This is something we'll talk about when we start the B scenario, no worries. But for the time being, yay, we win! We got the credits! And it kind of ends like the original did. where it just goes, hey, we survived! Nice! And Claire and Sherry are... I would assume they were best buds, at least best survivor buddies, and Leon's there, just looking all cool and like a greenhorn that he is. But I gotta say, when I played this game the first time, I played through Leon's Scenario A all the way through. And for whatever reason, after playing through that, I thought, yeah, that was pretty good. And then I stopped. A year passed before I tried to play Claire's B scenario. And I don't know why. Maybe it was because it was a newer version of something I played way back in the past. Because when I did Resident Evil Remake, I had played the remake first and played the original after. Seeing that Resident Evil 2 had greatly improved on basically everything that the original set out to do, apart from a couple things that we'll definitely discuss, no worries, it just seemed like, yeah, that was good. Why the hell did I stop? I've been trying to figure that out forever, and believe it or not, it took me forever to beat not only Claire A and then Leon B after I did the original ending. I don't know, just something about it rubbed me the wrong way the first time I played it, and I couldn't even tell you what that was. It was just a feeling of accomplishment that, yes, I beat the game, but okay, so what? This also happened with Resident Evil Village, mind you, and that became one of my most favorite Resident Evil games once I started delving deeper into it during the LP. And I'm happy to say the same thing happened with Resident Evil 2, because as soon as I thought, you know what, I think we need to Let's Play this, it was after I beat Claire B. And then the wheels started turning, and I thought, okay, yeah, let's delve deeper into this. And the more I delved, the more I started loving this. So don't worry, my story has a happy ending. I do enjoy this game quite a bit. But for some reason, that first time, it almost felt like nothing. I watched the ending, and I was like, okay, cool. Now what? Now, while I ponder that, thank you all for watching Claire A. That was a good fun time. This game opened the doors for a lot more people to try out the Resident Evil series in general. Biohazard helped begin the new wave of fans, and with every new installment, more and more people play them. And to my knowledge, Resident Evil 2 Remake is currently at the top spot, the highest selling Resident Evil game in the entire series, which is huge. This game was a fan favorite for the longest time, the original, mind you, and seeing it be remade, something that desperately needed to happen, honestly, I'm glad it's become one of my personal favorites as well. Good on you, Capcom. Eventually we'll get to 3-make, and then I get to talk a lot. But that's for then. This is now. Thanks to everybody who made this game, all the mocap artists, all the voice actors, everybody. And I love that. This is a brand new team that's making this Resident Evil 2. They thanked the people who came before them. You always love to see that. But the story isn't over yet. One final tease to get you to play the next scenario, which you have now unlocked now that you have beaten an A scenario. Speaking of A, 4 hours, 27 minutes, 7 saves. I was playing it very safe. An A rank. Not bad. Definitely could have gone better, but seeing as how I was showing everything off, I figured we'll have a leisurely playthrough. Once you jump back into the game, a lot of stuff unlocks. We'll take a look at that later in its own separate video. But just know that everything that you have done throughout the game, if there was an in-game achievement for it, this is where you would see it. You could also see it in the proper menu. After you beat an A scenario, the second run has opened up to you. Certain parts and the ending are different from Scenario A. They specify those things because that's all that changed. Next time on Resident Evil 2 Remake, let's see what Leon was up to if he was the main character of this story. See you guys next time.